Hello, I'm Andrew from the Netherlands, and today I'm going to review the Yamaha Natural Sound Receiver R-S500. This is how you write it, yeah, okay. And well, as you noticed, I also placed some older Yamaha receiver below this newer model. And well, the difference is only in weight. This thing, yeah, I just placed them because this Yamaha RS500 is 2 times 70 watt by 8 ohms, yeah, and both these older receivers are 2 times 70 watt, so almost the same. That's why I placed them below this newer Yamaha receiver. This one is from 1977, the CR1020, and the CR1020 have a weight from 18.8 kilo, yeah, and it's from 1977. And this one, the R900, also 70 watt a channel, have a weight from 9.5 kilo. And then we have from 2010 and still in the shops today, yeah, 2015, the R500 with also 9.5, 9.8 kilogram and 2 times 70 watt. And well, how is it possible that this one, the CR1020, is 2 times heavier than these two models? Well, it's building quality. It have all to do with building quality. A solid wood outside. Also, this one I think is wood outside, and this thing is just, well, it is metal, but it is very thin metal. And well, the thing is, I thought very much from this receiver. One of my viewers have the more expensive Yamaha receiver or amplifier. He just bought it last year, and he invested over 2,000 euro for that amplifier, with a very classical look, yeah, because Yamaha makes some very good amplifiers, but you have to, well, you have to go deep in your pocket. A good amplifier, yeah, or a receiver from Yamaha, a stereo receiver, starts from 2,000 euro and higher. Yeah, and but I thought, because the looks of these things was so impressive, I love this looks. It is beautiful. Look at it. They just used these knobs, this style, the old style, what Yamaha. Well, this is just the only Yamaha had this style back in the 70s, and also in 1981 they used this style. And hey, what's this? This is something wrong with this. Well, I have to see. Well, I have to. Well, this is also plastic. No, this is metal. This is metal, but I think it. Yeah, it misses a screw. You can see it here. It misses a screw. I have to see if I can find a screw somewhere to adjust that, because that's a pity if you cannot use it. Anyway, the thing is that I thought this was a good receiver because of the looks and also of the specs. I googled, look at this, let me see. This is on a Dutch site, and these guys are writing here, yeah, these guys are writing, let me see. Yeah, you see the R700. Okay, this is about the R700. It's the same thing. In the past, you had heavy silver stereo receivers with big knobs, and Yamaha comes now with the RS700, a nostalgic receiver in a new coat. Yeah, and this is the models: the RS300, the RS500, and the RS700. The 700 is the biggest from the series, yes, and with variable loudness control. And we all know also from the older models, I explained to you earlier, that loudness from all Yamaha receivers is worthless. This is no loudness, yeah. I explained to you earlier why that is. It has CD direct, iPod dock connection, Sirius radio ready, 40 programmable radio preset zones, and blah 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 blah. Okay. The RS700 looks like you go back to the 70s. A big silver aluminium front plate is, well, beautiful thing. The steel knobs are replaced by plastic knobs. Yes, and okay, this is what I like. Look at this review. The knobs don't feel cheap. Yeah, even they are plastic knobs, but they don't feel cheap. So how these guys can say that these knobs don't feel cheap? Yeah, plastic knobs. Okay, this is the first mistake they make. Yeah, and inside you find the top are total performance anti-resonance technology, a symmetric layout for the best possible sound display on an anti-resonance base, blah blah blah. Very much from this expensive word. They use a lot of expensive words, and most of us don't even know what it means. Total performance anti-resonance technology. What does it mean? Total performance anti-resonance technology. Yeah, for me it's only one thing important. Yeah, not these words, but the sound and the building quality. And well, these guys are just liars. Yeah, this hi-fi.nl. Yeah, they just, I think they make money with these reviews, and I'm not sure why they are lying this much, because look at this. I will tell you why these guys are lying. These knobs are plastic. Yeah, they are plastic knobs, cheap plastic knobs. Okay, I first thought also this was plastic, but later I discovered it is real aluminium. How is it possible? This is plastic, this is plastic, this is plastic, plastic. Even the volume knob is plastic. Yeah. And what is the problem with plastic? Well, let me show you. Let me zoom in. This thing is 2 years old. Yeah, 2 years old. Okay, watch this. You see that the paint is losing. Yeah. In a few years from now, maybe in 2, 3, 4 years, it depends how much you use these knobs. The thing is ugly, yeah, because the paint will fade away, and you will see the black plastic below it. Yeah, that is one thing. This thing is old. Yeah, look at this. This thing is old, 1977, and it is still shining. And that's the difference with plastic and metal. Yeah, don't let you fool by these stupid reviewers from, I don't know, everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world you have these reviewers. They lie to you. Yeah, and the sound is very good and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but let me tell you something. But normally I give my opinion in the end of the movie. Yeah, because I want you to see the complete movie. I hope also, because I give my opinion in front and in the end, and I hope you will see the complete movie, because, well, just watch this complete movie. But I can tell you this, that the sound of this receiver is just a bad sounding thing. The thing cost €379 in the shop. Okay. You have some very good Yamaha receivers in the shops, but they all start from €2,000 and above. Yeah, these ones have real metal knobs, yeah, and switches and things like that. But the cheaper version, like the RS500, the RS300 and the RS700, these are cheap made receivers. Yeah, they can only sell these things for €379. Yeah, let me tell you something about the price. This price, €379. That means that the cost, yeah, I know about something about fabrication. The building cost, the total, the price these things leave the Yamaha factory will be around, well, €125. The rest of the €379 is profit from, well, shipping cost and profit from the shopkeepers and etc. So Yamaha can build this thing for about 125, maximum €150. So how can they build a 2x 70 watt amplifier for only €150? Yeah. Well, that's because they use cheap components. Yeah, they sell it like they sell it to you like it is a very good receiver with very expensive components, but that's not true. You cannot have expensive good components in a receiver from 397 euro in the shops. It is impossible. You cannot build for 150 euro a receiver, yeah, a perfect or good sounding receiver for 150 euro. All these things, yeah, they cost money. So why didn't make these knobs from metal? Well, the surprise thing, because metal is more expensive, yeah, it is much more expensive. Look at this. This is the real quality. This is the first 1977. This is quality, yeah. Look at these knobs. Look at these knobs, still shining after 40 years. Yeah. This one is also metal, but it is in a matte finish. But also this is quality, yeah. It will not lose its color, yeah. It is quality. It is a lesser quality than this one, yeah. But this thing is awful in quality. After 10 years, yeah, the thing is ugly, and you don't want it anymore. You don't want to see knobs which are even if you are very careful, it will always lose its color. It is plastic, yeah. That is that's plastic. And look at this. Look at this knob. Look at the movement here, yeah. Wait a minute. Let me. Look how it moves. Look, watch this. You see, at a certain moment, you can see there is a sort. It comes wider and small and thinner. Watch this. You see, I don't like it. And this knob, it is not like these knobs. Yeah, these knobs go from 1 till 10. This is the maximum. Yeah. This knob, because it has a remote control. That's nice from this thing. These two don't have remote controls. You did not have remote control in that time. But if you spin this knob, you have, for the maximum sound, you have to spin a lot of times to come in the end. I don't like that. Why can these guys just make a knob with remote control? What if you want to do it manual, you can just go from 1 to 10. Why you have to spin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 times to come on the end, on the maximum output? I don't like that, yeah. And okay, let's say the building quality is terrible, yeah, because they make a big mistake to make these knobs in plastic. If they made only 1, 2, 3, I don't know, this looks like metal. Maybe this thing is metal because this thing you use most, the on and off switch, yeah. I think it is metal. Let me see. Yeah, this thing is metal. This thing is that's smart, because the on and off knob or switch you use most. And if you do that every day, blah 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 blah, it will be black in no time, yeah. So they make this one metal. This one they make plastic. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And also these ones, but these ones are not that important. Okay, but I think they are also metal, these small ones. Okay, but if they would make these things plastic, the thing was a completely different thing in building quality. Yeah, but I don't know how much they spare money with these knobs. I think maybe $10 a piece, so $10 for the complete receiver. That's what they save to make these knobs plastic. Yeah, I think maybe it can be cheaper. But I guess it is about $10 because they make these things in large quantities. Yeah, and the factory Yamaha don't make these knobs. Yeah, these plastic knobs. They give the order to another factory. This is how factories work. They have the layout, yeah, on cut, and the other factories, they make these knobs for them. And I don't think a set of knobs, yeah, if you make it in large quantities, can cost Yamaha more as well $10 if they would do it. But $10 is important. Maybe the receiver would cost 30 dollars more in the shops. Yeah, it costs Yamaha only $10, but the $10 will be more in the shops. It will be maybe 30 in the shops, or 25. Yeah, extra value, and they want to keep these receivers as cheap as possible, and that's what I don't understand. Why not make just good receivers? Yeah, and why not? It can cost 50 euro more. Yeah, but the person who buy this receiver with metal knobs, he know that he have a Yamaha with excellent quality, but this isn't excellent quality. Yeah, and okay, and now for the sound. Well, to be honest, I wanted to use this receiver. Yeah, I was hunting for a RS500 or RS700 for a long time, because I didn't know it sound that bad, and it was so cheap built. It looks fantastic on the pictures. Just look at this fantastic looking receiver, unbelievable from a distance. Yeah, and okay, it cannot match, of course, this CR1020 in looks. That's normal, but it's still, for a modern receiver, it looks fantastic. A stereo receiver. I like the layout, yeah, but the layout is perfect. Nothing wrong with the layout. Only, well, the building quality, and then the sound. And I had this thing, and I wanted to make my JBL L100 review with this receiver. So I connected the thing, and well, I recorded some songs with it, but the sound was just terrible. And I thought it was because of the speakers. So I almost I would make a review with the JBL L100s, and I would burn these JBL L100s into the ground, really, because the sound was terrible. And well, then I made the plan to to try another amp, and I used the Harman Kardon 730 twin, well, dual mono receiver from 1974, 1975, and those JBL start singing, beautiful singing. So lucky for me, or not lucky, but good for me, I tried a good amp on these JBL L100s, because these JBL ones are not that bad at all. No, just this receiver is bad. And now connected them today. I will play them on my Infinities. I will do a little sound test with the tuner. I will not use a CD. This thing is not worth full testing. But well, this is how it sounds. Let me see. This is how it sounds. And I have here the remote control. And this is the nice thing from this machine. You can do everything with remote. Watch this. It's now on mute. Mute on. Mute off. Okay, let's make some. Give me hope, Yamaha. Give me hope, Yamaha. Make some nice receivers, please, in the future. Change those plastic knobs in metal knobs. Please, Yamaha. Give me hope, Yamaha.
Hoe je naar de wereld kijkt, maar
jou die samengesteld en ja, dankjewel voor het stemmen, hè. Super tof, al die nummers die je hebt uitgezocht en zelf nu 3 en op nummer 1 ter voorbereiding daarop zijn.
So let me go back.
Schreef me achterop in mijn spel.
From London today over cold.
Ik draai er wat.
Maar laten we eerlijk zijn, Michael en Nicky. Het is wel even een prestatie die...
Everybody knows now. They call me Mr. Beautiful. Most every place I go now.
En if you're wrong, girl, you got it. There's nothing I wouldn't do. Ik ben er haast nooit, doch je weet hoe het gaat, lief. Alleen maar sterren perché l'amore di cuore lo sai cantare d'amore.
Larger genannt.
Explorer, and this mission will be launched by the end of this year. It's a detector with a very large collecting area to detecting high energy particles coming from the universe.
He hopes this will give them a better understanding of dark matter.
From a very long time ago, as a lady thought.
Hoeveel
Need to know. You say I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend. But no still means no. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human?
Well, this is just a few tuner station, Dutch tuner station. I wish we had here in the Netherlands also American tuner station, and well, I don't know. You have to use your tablet, your internet connection to receive American tuner stations. But just it is just what these tuner companies, this FM cable companies buy in. Yeah, they in the Netherlands they buy in this BBC 1, BBC 2, BBC 3, and etc. But they don't buy American music stations, or for that matter, Brazilian or Russian or Chinese, and that's very strange. I would like to hear some more different kind of music, on all kind of music. Yeah, the most popular from China, the most popular from Russia, the most popular from India, the most popular one from America. Yeah, I would like to hear these radio stations on my tuner, just from my cable company. Yeah, not from the internet, just from my cable company. But yeah, they don't do that. They don't do that in the Netherlands. I don't know if there is a country somewhere in the world they have these radio stations on the cable, just on the cable. Yeah, but we have BBC 1, BBC 2 and BBC 3. We have Belgium stations, we have French stations, we have German stations, so they are more Europe-minded stations, but I don't hear any stations outside Europe, and that's a big miss. Anyway, that's had nothing to do with this receiver. Well, this receiver is just crap. It is crap. It is, I don't know how much money you have to spend, yeah. But if you're gonna buy a receiver from 379 euro, I advise everybody to buy this one, yeah, the CR1020. You can find in the Netherlands for about 150 euro, yeah, a CR1020, yeah. If you do a fully recap, yeah, if you know a guy, if you go to an official business And well, these guys will ask you about 250 euro for a total recap. But if you know a guy who can do it cheap, well, maybe he can do it for you for 150 euro. Then you have invested 150 euro in the receiver. Yeah, you invested 150 euro in the recap. And after a recap, this thing can play for 15 years non-stop without any problems. Yeah, and the difference is the sound. The sound from this thing is so much nicer than this thing. So for the same money, yeah, when you go to the shop, you buy this thing. You can buy a receiver like this, including a total recap, yeah, but then you have a new sounding 1977 receiver, what is also more beautiful. Look at this. Tell me yourself, which one is more beautiful? Okay, this thing I don't like that much, but it is a good sounding one, but I don't like the looks. It is one of the first digital tuners, you see, and well, this one, look how beautiful it is. And in 20 years from now, it is still beautiful. And it is still, the knobs are still shining. And after 20 years, this thing is worthless. No one will give a penny for this thing because everything, all the plastic is gone. Yeah, probably the thing is broken inside because the caps they use, and the capacitors, the caps, they are broken. They are not long duty caps, yeah, and it is not worth to repair a thing like this if it is broken, yeah. These things, if they are broken, you put them in the garbage. That's what you do with these things. These things, however, if something's broken, you repair it. You repair it because it always keeps its value. Yeah, probably in 10 years from now it will be double in value. That's the difference between these two, and also the sound. This thing will give you much more pleasure in sound. The only thing you will miss is the presets, yeah, the tuner presets and the remote control. Yeah, that's the only thing you will really miss, because remote control is something nice. But I am a guy, and probably most of you, I have my favorite tuner station, and once I am on that station, it will play for me the whole evening. Yeah, I will not change that tuner station. Well, let's say this was my small review from this Yamaha R-S500, and I know even after this movie, some guys who see this movie are not convinced from my my review, and they will still go to that shop and buy this receiver. But well, I just advise you, just give you an advice. What is the better option? Yeah, the better option is go for this Yamaha. You can buy them for 150 euro. You only have to wait longer. You cannot go into a shop and buy a thing like this. No, maybe it will took you, well, thing like this will show up in the Dutch eBay 2-3 times a year, so you have to be patient. Yeah, maybe it will take you 6 months to get this thing, but once you have this thing, you will never lose it, because the sound quality is so beautiful. It will fill your ears like you never experienced before. And I know a lot of your younger guys, they don't even know this sound quality, but also the older guys, yeah, who grew up with this stuff. Well, 40 years is a long time, and believe me, I also don't remember how things sounds 40 years ago. I think nobody will remember that. Sometimes our memory have some pictures from the past, from 40 years ago, some memories, from some love memories, some music, yeah. But sound quality, I don't think there is anybody on the world who can exactly recall the sound quality they heard 40 years ago. Even these guys forgot how this sound quality is from 40 years ago. But believe me, younger and older guys, this sound of this older Yamahas is, well, they sell now expensive Yamaha receivers and amplifiers above 2,000 euro with good building quality, yeah, but they are all above 2,000 euro a piece, and good sound quality. And well, if you buy a thing like this, yeah, you have that same sound quality for only 300 euro 350 euro. Recapped, completely recapped, yeah. So for the next 20 years you can enjoy this beautiful older receivers when totally new inside. And that's the difference between these cheaper models. Stay away from cheaper models. It doesn't matter if it is Yamaha, Pioneer, all brands, all cheaper models. If they sell these things and you think, oh, that's a good price, it is looking good and it's a good price, don't forget, these brands, the factories, they are this cheap because, well, they have to cut money somewhere, to spare the cost. They have to build in cheaper caps, yeah. I just heard by Boudewijn Weerhuis, yeah, this M80 an amplifier. That is a beautiful sound. That is also a Yamaha, but that is a completely different sound. Yeah, 2 times 260 watt a channel, unbelievable sound. And well, you can buy these amps, yeah, for about 400-500 euro on the second-hand market. You spend a little bit more money, and you have that perfect amp. Yeah, why should you go to the shop and buy something like this? Well, this is the world we're living in. People don't even go to the shop. No, they order these things online. They see the test, yeah, the lying test. I just show you on my tablet the lying test. They see the price and they just order these things. They don't go even anymore to the shops to listen these things, to test these things out. And when these things arrive in their house, they notice that everything is plastic and feeling good and sounding crappy. But maybe they think the sound is good because they don't know better. They don't know better. So they believe they have a good sounding thing in their house. But the reality is that this is just a bad sounding, cheap built quality. And if you want a good quality sounding receiver or amp, you have to spend, and you want to buy new, you have to spend a minimum from 2,000 euro. That's where the good quality starts. Or you buy something like this, something but never lose its value, yeah, what will be even well, more expensive 10 years from now, yeah. And with the same quality, sound quality, you will spend now 2,000 euro new in the shop. Well, thanks for watching. Put those thumbs up. Don't forget to put those thumbs up. And for now I say bye bye.